Oh, Chuck, I'm so excited about this. New York City, the last 24, 36 hours has been unhinged with the Mets' reaction to the collapse. So we're going to judge who was most unhinged. And I don't want to taint the pool. I think we have a new unhinged champion of New York media as we go through these. But let's start with the standard. The sports pope, Mike Francesa, who's the first in a long history of New York sports radio members who become unhinged. But I'm going to give you a little throwback. Here's Francesa about 30 days ago. This is Mike giving an opinion on the Mets then, how he thought everything was going to be fine until it wasn't.
Right now, the Mets are 71-61, Cincinnati 68-65. I do not think the Mets are capable. I mean, I do not think the Reds are capable of getting anywhere near the Mets down the stretch. I think the Mets will go to the postseason. And I think they could be very dangerous with the influx of the kids.
Okay, a couple of things. Get him a lozenge. 1. 2, he was still kind of bullish. They can make a little turnaround. They're going to get there. The kids are going to be the thing that spurs them in October. And then this happened yesterday.
This is such a colossal failure. This is one of the great, colossal, gutless collapses that we have seen from a team with talent in a very long time. There are bad teams. That's not them. They aren't a bad team. They're a gutless bunch of underachievers. That's what they are. Gutless to the core as a group. They should be ashamed of themselves.
All right, so we had a gutless to the core, underachievers, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Okay.
Do you have something to say, Juan? Pete, do you have something to say?
Who's ashamed? Who's most ashamed?
Sorry, I won't do it again.
All right, so that's Mike Francesa.
By the way, they were 3 games away from the Mets when he made that statement. They can't get close. They're 3 games out.
I thought the same. It's like the Reds aren't 10 back of a crappy Met team. They were 3 back. All right, so that's Mike Francesa. Then we have our pal Sal Licata. Does middays now up there at WFAN. I would tell you to turn the radio down a little bit because you know he's going to yell, and he did it yesterday.
Even in just one weekend, where all you had to do is take 2 out of 3 from the Marlins, or go back to last weekend, all you had to do is take 2 out of 3 against the lowly Washington Nationals, and you couldn't even do that. So it's not just, well, it's the pitching, well, it's this, well, it's that. They had these guys stay healthy and all have career years, and they still couldn't beat the Cincinnati Reds out in an expanded playoff. That is as embarrassing as it gets for a team that is embarrassing themselves for years, since its inception.
All right, we had a couple of embarrassings there, and he did take playoffs and make it a 9-syllable word.
In an expanded playoff!
So you had that.
That is as embarrassing as it gets!
He's right. They've been embarrassing since their inception.
He sounds like a homeowner yelling at the city council about the airport or something.
In an expanded playoff!
That's he's this angry.
Yeah. But again, angry for a team. It's not like we used to win championships and now we're this. No, they've always been this.
And
you're conditioned to this.
They've been playing this way for 3 months.
Yeah.
Since its inception.
So, all right, I'll remind you, Francesa went gutless to the core, underachievers ashamed, 2 embarrassed, and 2 embarrassing references from Licata. Now we welcome in Don Lagreca to the chat. Don of ESPN New York. And again, don't want to taint the pool. This one's going to be tough to beat because, oh my God, did he stick the landing?
Stop complaining about the Marlins. Stop complaining about the Reds. Stop thinking you're better than you actually are. Stop worrying about the Yankees and worry about yourself. Own the town. My ass. How about owning a above 500 record and making the playoffs with the second highest payroll in baseball? Look in the mirror. The words Yankees or Marlins or baseball or Manfred or anything coming out of your mouth other than we suck, I don't want to hear it. So shut your mouth.
All right. He gave us a my ass.
My ass.
A look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror.
We suck. And shut your mouth.
So shut your mouth.
I'm sorry. My vote goes Lagreca. He is past Sal and past Francesa for most unhinged reaction to a Mets collapse. Congratulations, Don Lagreca.
Again, the Mets drove their season off a cliff at 2 miles an hour. Like, going past, everybody saw this as it was happening. To have This should have been a slow burnout the other way, not like this crescendo of emotion at the very end.
We suck.
Was your favorite my ass?
My ass.
We suck.
We suck.
Look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror.
Or shut your
So
mouth.
shut your mouth.
He told the whole organization to shut its mouth.
So shut your
I
mouth.
think that's so good. I've done this 25 years. I've never told the whole organization, shut your mouth.
So shut your mouth.
It's
I
so
think the
good.
first one, my ass.
My ass.
He was really angry about that one.
That Lagreca, when he gets on a rant, I'm here for it. That's so good.
We suck.
I wish I could muster that. I do. And I care about sports as much as anybody. I watched my team blow a 25-point Super Bowl lead. I didn't sound like that. I sounded broken. That's what I was. I was broken, but I didn't sound like that. But I will remind you, whenever anything gets bad around here, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.